Welcome to the new episode. Hello, how you doing? How you doing? All right. So we are going to return to our journey before. Let's claim our prizes. We are welcomed upon. Let's put a little sound up. Let's see this music. Okay. Did the sound go up? Let's see. There we go. All right. Let's back it up. We got a turkey poll to vent. I like the turkey bowl, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I don't understand this. Penny prize events. I get free stuff. Okay. Claim this offer, unlock the next one. So I have to buy something in order to get this one. So I'm good. I'm fine. Maybe sometime in the future. Let's play an event. Let's start off with a nice little refresher. It's always good to start off with a party. Ooh, the lady with the thing. That's not nice. That's not cool. All right, and her weasels. They're gonna weasel up in here. No, you're not. I will be blocking. Oh, so what are we talking about today? We're talking about. We're always talking about peace. We're always talking about you feeling safe. I think that that's an important aspect of life, right? From weasels, you don't want. Then what's the spiritual message here? The spiritual message is that unless your house is protected with Allstate, then Allstate's gonna like, we'd like to sponsor you, Chesco. Oh wait, we saw that video you said about that, and we're like, no. I'm like, okay, don't look at my stuff videos from before. This is a whole new Chesco, just playthroughs and not really secrets about the universe. Alright, so let's go back to what we were talking about. So, kindness, goodness, understanding, peace, unity. I think it's one of those things that we really need to focus on. Because what goes around comes around. It's a frequency, it's an energy. They are every day proving that whatever particular frequency, it's almost like dialing into a channel. You want to listen to some like death metal, be like everybody die, and then other people are like, well, I kind of like that song. Okay, everybody die. So it's like, and then everybody's singing the same song. Everybody die. You know what I mean? So, but if you say, everybody love, 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 everybody love, 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 and then you sing that to people, and then they'll be like, everybody love, 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 and they'll be doing remixes, la, 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 love. And eventually maybe the word will lose its meaning, and it's Heart of Dixie. Oh, we love you, Heart of Dixie. All right, let's go back to A Penny's Pursuit. We there were some episodes that we did not do, right? We did not finish the whole adventure. We did a one pepper of that, and I think what was the one I forgot already. I kind of want to do the two pepper, just because. Did I beat it? I think I did, right? I'm gonna say I did. I'm just gonna say I did. Yeah, I'm gonna believe in the power of prosperity and adventure. Defeat cardio 2 times. There's a cardio. And protect your endangered plants. Okay. We are going to reduce seed packet. Okay. We're going to do that. So cardio is going to come. Alright, so we've got that. Do I need money? Do I have money in my repertoire? I have one money. I do have gold bloom though. I do think that I need more than one. Oh, this is the one where you move everything backwards because you have that thing. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. But then we also gotta beat that guy. So I think that the best way to beat that guy is this and Splashy. I don't think they're freezing us. But I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't think they're freezing us. So I don't want to bring in Splashy. I'm gonna not bring Splashy. I'm gonna be like that. That's how. Ooh, but I didn't bring Sun either. What a dork. What a dork. What a dork in the night. Oh, maybe. Okay, let's move that over there. What a dork in the night. It's a wonderful time to be a dork. Wait, what? Yeah. All right. So what are we doing? We're moving on forward. We gotta get this thing out of there. Exactly. And then you, please take care of that thing, please, right now. And then you take care of that thing right now. And then we got to get that fire guy out of there, too. We got to get that fire guy out of here. Fire guy, pick him up. Go, take him away. Oh, and then we gotta get this guy out of here too. And I do remember them coming in at the bottom. And then we gotta get that guy over there. We're gonna get this over there. So consciousness, understanding, see, but I'm trying to... Oh, did we kill him? I think we did. We defeated that gentle man. What a gentle, kind man to be defeated by us. Alright, let's go. Let's put another... Let's do this. Let's switch that out. Let's... Come here. No, you... Oh, yeah. That's how that works. Alright. Let's get a thing. Let's get another thing over here. There we go. I think we're doing wonderful. I think everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Yeah, everything is going great. We have a decent amount of monies. We have a gem. We have that. We have a splashies on the ways. Everything. We've got a decent amount of money, even though we could have more money. And that's that's a thing that could happen. So what are the spiritual secrets? Ooh, twice we beat them. So we have completed. So how are you feeling? First of all, how are you feeling? I'm always asking you that question because it's an important question that you should always ask yourself. How are you feeling? What is your consciousness? What is your awareness right now? What are you... Oh, it's not... You stopped recording. No, you're not. You're still recording. Oh, maybe because I put it at the top and I accidentally stopped it from recording in the past. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to put the thing at the top. That's an even better idea. All right. You don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about... Can you see the timer that is recording? No. You can't see the timer that is recording. So we're going to blast him. We're going to get him a little blast from the past. And just keep knocking him. Just keep punching him. Punch. Get some punchies in here. How much time do we have left? We have 30 seconds. Alright. We've defeated 2 of them. Could we do a 3 pepper? I'm not going to try. Because I'm scared and I don't want to push my limits. I don't. I want to be within the guidelines of what I think is possible for me. Now, at the same time, you have to kind of think outside the box, so those are things to wonder spiritually about yourself, and the level of connection that you have to whatever deity or whatever energy you decide to connect to. Woohoo! We won! So, here's my question. Are you Christian? What are you watching? Are you Christian, Muslim, believer, non-believer? Are you atheist, non-atheist? What's the situation? I'm a big believer. I'm not religious. I would say I'm spiritual, and I am definitely respectful of other people's religions and belief systems. Why? And I'm even not just respectful, but also excited to learn. Survive and protect the endangered plants. Because everyone is part of the conveyor belt. Everyone is part of the conveyor belt. What I mean is everybody is part of the puzzle. And so everybody has something that they can bring into our lives and that we can learn from. I was recently having a conversation with a man who's told me that his religion is Islam. And I'm like, is that different from being Muslim? So that's the question that I pose, that I have in my mind about his particular belief system, and I am interested. And I'm very much interested in everyone's belief systems. As long as you don't push yourself up into my house and you're like, I want to tell you about my special Lord, and then you're like, okay, but I have a gate. Can we meet outside for coffee? No. Okay, well, I'm going to put up another gate, and can we meet outside for coffee, please, sir? I'm glad to listen. Okay, here, send my guy. He will ask. And I'm like, sir, please. Okay, sir, I'm going to have to call the police. Police? Please get out. And by police, I mean, please. I'm going to have to call the police. Now, so this is kind of like an analogy for life, of how, people can get out of hand with their religions. And you have to shock them back into reality and say, no, thank you. I'm good. Because the more you chase after someone, the less likely they're going to come to you. That's how life works. So you ask the Lord, am I right about my belief systems? And the Lord says, well, I don't know. How long have you been doing your dispenses? And they're trying to get into your house. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the proper way to have a conversation about religion and your spirituality. And so you say, okay, that sounds nice. Am I going after people that do that whole knock on the door thing? No, by no means. I think no, I am. I'm sorry. At this point in time, if you're knocking on people's doors and not making appointments, then you suck. I think I think the best way is to make friends and then try to sell them on whatever it is that you're selling them, or go to parties. I don't know. I like make friends and then sell them in order to sell them stuff. Let's go with a one pepper. Don't do that. That's not nice. That's narcissistic behavior. You're using people in order to sell them things. But I think honestly, if you look at it in life, you're kind of like that's kind of what life is about to a certain degree. Is that you find people that you can sell them on the perception of life that you have in a certain kind of way. And then if you're forceful, they'll send it right back to you. That's what basically it's telling you right now. So you gotta be kind. You gotta do some splashy to keep them at bay and have a proper conversation about life. Then you also have to, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Look at Mastery 11. Then you need to like tell them, hey, listen, okay? I'm gonna transform your life. Okay, let's see if you go on the offensive. Like not on the offensive in that aspect, but like offensive in the aspect of what else could we do? We could do sunshine. Yeah, we could do sunshine. All right. I think that's good, right? Let's go with that. Let's just go with that. It's fine. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is wonderful. I don't think a one pepper is usually not that hard, so I'm not concerned. My only concern is that he does take a while to recharge, but I've leveled him up, so it shouldn't be quite so bad. Correct? Let's see. That's all we can bring in. We can bring a couple more splashies. Let's go. And so, yeah, so we're at this point, the message is we're going to give them our message quickly and transformatively. And that's what I think is the best option. Because we are strong. The snake lily is strong in transformative abilities, right? The snake lily can tell them, listen, join our religion. We can make you stronger. And that's kind of what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, should I create my religion? I want to make you stronger. I think I might call my religion the snake lilies. Do you want to be a snake lily? It's my favorite plant. It's my strongest plant. Do you want to be one of the snake lilies? In order to get a snake lily badge, what do you have to do? What is the thing that you have to do in order to get a snake lily badge? And I'll make a snake lily badge, but it won't be like the snake lily from the game because I don't want to get sued by nobody's. I don't want them to be like, you're promoting a religion with our game. And I'm like, I'm not promoting a religion with your game. It's just one giant joke that could be true. But I'm basically trying to create world peace. So, duh. So wouldn't it, oh, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. No electrifications. Everybody will be transformed into the light. I will transform all your darkness. See, look, they're all dead, and now they ate like a proper nutrient. They had some good food, and they feel better. They're not doing stupid stuff that they shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, Willis? Exactly. And then they're transforming their lives, moving forward, but with no guilt. With a proud element of like, listen, I was who I was. You know who I kind of like right now? Is Hunter Biden. I love his art. Hunter Biden, wow. I'm just like, amazing work. And I think a lot of the times people who are really tortured, well, I would say most of the time, people who are really tortured are very spiritual souls. And they just need a sense of guidance and a sense of understanding. I'd love to be BFFs with Hunter Biden. I believe that's already on the way. That's already happening. I've asked the universe. And also, what else? I want to play video games with Hunter Biden. I think that would be a fun thing to do, right? See? It's still recording, so the universe is agreeing with me. We do need more sun. We're going to do a 2-pepper, and then I'm going to do a 3-pepper. And I'm going to try to put, what I should have had done. We should have had, but hold on. If I have, I still have a slot open. Okay. Because of the, because of the sun thing. I don't think I need the sun thing anymore. I think I'm fine. I think I'm good. Okay, let's go. Alright, so Hunter Biden, I saw his work. I really like it. So the spirituality, back to the spirituality, transforming, darkness into light by making friends, by forgiveness, understanding, peace, unity for all of humanity, getting people to actually have a conversation. So that's part of the plan. That's part of the journey, I think. Right? What I like about these battles is you get a lot of gems and you get a lot of coins. All right, so now we're going to do a two pepper. We're going to see how difficult this is. How do you feel? Do you feel good? Do you feel good? Are you aware of your consciousness and your awareness within the universe? Your importance. You are very important. I know that you may be going through some difficult times. I know that things may be looking scary in various different aspects of your life and personally and beyond the confines of this conversation. But you have control over your emotions. And you can utilize your emotions as a power, as a will and force to transform so much in the world. And you can make dumb choices if you want. Not like that. I was thinking, like that? No. Don't make, obviously dumb choices. Make positive choices that will awaken humanity into something that's better. I can level it up alone. You know what I was going to say, right? You understood what I was saying, right? All right. Gosh. There's not a lot of projectile cards that, it's been a moment. What about turkeys? Well, there is a turkey environment. Let's get in some turkeys. Let's give turkey a try. Let's give turkey a try. All right, let's rock. Are we good? All right, let's see. Let's put that down. If we only could give turkey, tofurkey, a try. Is that what it's called? Tofurkey? Turkey tofu? Tofurkey? I think it's called tofurkey, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section, what would you name this plant? Elizabeth. Catherine. Be random. I don't care. Be creative. Be weird. Be funky. Be and. What? What does it mean to be and? Like you're being extra. You know what I mean? Be extra for the world. I think in this world, perhaps we need people to be a little bit more extra. Not hold back. Say what you need to say. If you feel it in your bones, if you feel society is wrong in a certain kind of way, say it. That's my advice to you. Like, for instance, I have huge issues with high school football. High school football is like the devil. I kid you not. I think mentally damaging children's brains for entertainment is just psychotic. It's just truly psychotic. Who thought about that? What game would I play to match that? I don't know. The point is that we should not go above the line, because there I say I will. Nothing. How's this from? I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying anything. I love you so much. I accept you as you are. But don't play high school football. Try not to. And tell your friends and have a communication and talk to people and be like, listen, this is a horrible thing they're doing to children and it should be illegal. Really, high school football should be illegal. And then the football players are like, no! I'm like, well, listen, why don't you go code and make a robot? Because high school football in the future, eventually people are going to realize that they're just making brain dead people that are mentally damaged, who end up suffering because of their brain injuries. And that's not cool. You don't want to create people that are mentally damaged because of their brain injuries. That's not a fun thing to do. So for me, when I look at the Super Bowl and all those kind of things, it just it's sad. I used to get angry, but it's what is that gonna do? You know what I mean? It's just gonna feed the problem. And I think to a certain degree, sadness also kind of feeds the problem. But hey, at least I'm acknowledging it and I'm thinking about it and I care. Because I care. That's honestly why I'm here. Because I care about children, I care about the world, I care about humanity, I care about old ladies and old men and rats and cats and Jesuits, all of them. But not monkeys. Monkeys are evil. They were made by the devil. I'm telling you that right now. Everybody knows and nobody's talking about it. I'm just kidding. Monkeys are not the devil. Everyone knows it's penguins. I mean, why would we want penguins to take over the planet? That, that's in a proposition. Proposition Penguin 9. Where the penguins will eventually take over the planet in the future. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds for us. I mean, it makes sense, I think, if you're like on drugs. And by the way, drugs are bad, okay? And then we'll also talk about our issue how America loves to sell us drugs. It's like, what? Why? Can't I just like eat vegetables? No. If you don't you have to take nutrients, and you have to take this, and you have to take this pill because you didn't take that pill, and you have to take this pill because you didn't eat that bitch. I'm like, listen, if you eat a balanced diet, it's just gonna be better in the long run. Trust me, from someone that has never eaten a salad. When I look at a salad, my body shrivels into dust. I'm like, no, why? But I can't. I can't be the person that's anti-salad. I need to cut up some tomatoes, any lettuce. Well, I don't know what lettuce. Some stuff, greens, survive and deplete 3 minutes. Can we do a three pepper? We did a two pepper. Did we did a three pepper? I don't remember. I was so caught up enthralled with you, the audience. Okay, so what would we do if we were we? What would we woo? Electricity. Let's go with some electricity. This should be fine. Fine, right? This should be fine. Yeah. So let's do this. Let's do that. Let me know other games that you're thinking. I'm not playing any games where I'm attacking people that are alive. I'll like Plants vs Zombies, like Heroes. Yeah, I'll do it, but no splash tunes. Like stuff like that. No, that's not nice. And no violence. I don't like violence unless it's like orcs. Let's go. I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where this is going. All I know is that I appreciate you all that have come into this journey, and I appreciate speaking with you, and I appreciate you watching. It really means a lot to me. I think for the longest time, we have all felt like we were outsiders in a world that never understood us. But the reality is that we're all the same. Hooray! Secretly longing for love, even the bully that wants to kill you. He's like, I'm gonna kill you tomorrow! But secretly he's crying in bed. He's like, Mommy, where have you gone? And why don't you love me no more? Why you gotta buy cigarettes with my lunch money? That's life. And maybe if you bought his mom cigarettes, you would not get bullied. Wouldn't that be a nice thing to do? Wouldn't it be like if you see his mother in a place, then you walk up on the counter and you said, Hello, sir. Can I buy this lady cigarettes? And then the guy will say, well, how old are you? And then you say, I'm 5. And then the guy goes, you're 5? Don't you have a Splashy to go home to? And you're like, no, my Splashy got killed. He got killed by a dinosaur guy. And the dinosaur kept calling the people to come and get me. And then the dinosaur get the guy from the past. And he was like, but the dinosaur was from the future. He won't from the past. And they didn't give me no more. Oh, wait, don't do it. I will seriously, oh, que malo. But that was, you know what I was hoping that he would not do, right? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here. Just splash him out of here. Just knock yourself back into another era. Alright, everybody. Oh, this is actually kind of tough. And my plants are not weak. They're not, they eat their spinach. I've been busting it out. So look at that. Sometimes life is not the way you wish it could be. Sometimes these people will just crawl up in there and hope for your destruction. And you're like, no, leave my house alone. Leave my house alone. And I think, like, why does Zombot want all this property? You know what I mean? Like, Zombot, why do you want my house? Like, why can't you just stay nice and enjoy your own environment and your own experience? Why do we have to have more Zomboss? Like, if I was Zombot's son, I would say, Zomboss, why can't we, like, give more to poor people? That's what I would tell Zomboss. If everybody gave more, but in a proper way, you know what I mean? I think that, because there's people, there's organizations, there's systems that want to help. And I think that maybe our priorities are wrong. Maybe there's people that don't want to help and they're taking over. I don't know what's happening. with the world today. But I know that consciousness and love and understanding and peace are better than zapping people or flipping them away accidentally. I didn't mean to flip anybody away. I apologize to all zombies that were damaged by my flipping. You know, what a flippant behavior. Alright, that's it. No, we won. We did it. We beated the game. No more Plants vs. Zombies ever. Oh no. Okay. I love you. I want to wish you a wonderful eternity. Let me know any thoughts about what I said. But remember, I ramble, so don't like reply. Be like, haha, that's so funny. I'm like, well, what was so funny? The entire show, that particular. Well, you can say the haha, that was so funny. I don't care because I love you, and you can say whatever you want. You can even say mean things, and I will still love you. I want to wish you a wonderful eternity. And remember, think about yourself. Feel good. It's all about you.